All right. Happy Sunday, families. It is Sunday afternoon here at my house, and I thought I'd give you a little planning for the week. So I have a couple things. One thing I'm going to show you is kind of how I have all my days laid out right now. And then I'll go through each of those packets with you of subject areas out of your manila envelope for week 3. I do have a couple changes to week 3, just hearing some of your feedback and planning forward till after spring break next week. The week after this one will be spring break and we will take a break. And then the week after that, I'm going to do something a little bit different based on just some of the information that I've heard from you, which has been so wonderful to hear what is helpful, and also to give us a chance to do some life skills in addition to kindergarten skills. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you on my floor. Let's see if this will work. So I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and just one little sheet for Friday laid out here on my floor, along with my big yellow plan pad that I'll talk through in just a second. And there is a number line, hopping on the number line math activity that we're going to save for after spring break. So we're not going to do anything with that. So there's kind of a visual if you need to pause the video and look at that again when we're all done, and lay it out that way for your kiddo too. That would be just fine. It might be a great way for you to just have it organized so that every morning you can kind of pull the packet that's needed for that day. So with that said, thank you for reading out of this with your kiddo. Hopefully you've enjoyed it this week. I know that Mr. Hughesland is going to be putting out a school Bible devotional on Monday for you to use with your family this week. You are totally welcome to do that. For kindergarten, though, part of our Bible at this time of the year crashes into our history curriculum as well. As we study the Passover and we study the Hebrews and the Egyptians leading into Passover. As of right now, I am just praying with you that we can get back together at school. And so my thought is that we will still do a Passover feast at school just because it is so beautiful and so precious to teach our kiddos that. But we might do Passover in May. And that's okay, because the point is the learning behind it, not necessarily that we have to do it right at Easter. So our Bible this week I've kept in our kindergarten curriculum simply because it also aligns with some of our history that we're building on. So with that said, and before opening my packet too far, in this Bible, what I have for you is basically just reading through the stories of Holy Week with your kiddo. So it's Palm Sunday, which would be today, actually, Palm Sunday will be next Sunday. Sorry, I'm a Sunday off because of spring break. But then the Last Supper, it is Jesus is arrested, Peter denies Jesus, Good Friday, keep going. Good Friday's a long one. And then Easter Sunday as well. So I know that we are not on Holy Week per the Christian calendar right now, but I still, because it's school, wanted to give you that information for this week. So you're in the middle of that. So let me show you. I have Caleb's. Here's the perk of teaching your own kid is I have the teacher packet and I have the kid packet at my house. So this week we are doing a lot of the similar stuff to last week, which is delightful. But I've restructured just a couple things for you. In your entry packet, you'll find that there's their password for this week is just to practice writing their first name and their last name. So what's funny is a lot of times at school, when I've had your name written up here, kids will write your name, your name, your name, your name. And I will go and correct them and say, oh, honey, what is your name? And, oh, my name's Caleb Strandy. Okay, well, you're going to write Caleb Strandy. Caleb Strandy, Caleb Strandy, Caleb Strandy, not your name. So catch your kid early on that. And then the next part of our entry for this week, I have a alphabet review packet, and you'll notice that this thing is thick. It goes all the way to Z. So we're going to use it this week, and we're going to use it the week after spring break. And so the entry task, it's just to do 2 pages. So like Monday would be AB and Tuesday would be CD. This is something that I would ask that you just do 2 pages a day, whatever day you do school, and not race through the whole thing. Partially because when our kids race through their handwriting, they stop doing it well, which maybe you've noticed at home too. So if we meter it out for them, then they will do better work instead of just racing to get it done. So would you help me meter it for them? And if at your house it means taking the staple out and only giving them 2 at a time, that's fine. You are the main teacher and I am supporting you at this point. So this will be entry tasks for the next few weeks. You just have them all in your hand now, which is the way it works sometimes, isn't it? Then the other thing that's worth noting is April 1st is this Wednesday of this week. So April Fools, think of something great to do to your kid, like get Cheerios and pretend like they're normal sized donuts for your kid or something like that. But in their calendar math, they are going to need you to swap out the March packet for this April packet. It's stapled together. The March one is also stapled. So just take the brads apart, pull March, put in April. You'll see it's a pretty easy thing to do, and it goes pretty quick. I will also teach them the April song via our daily videos. So I'm trying to think of what song is it's the tune. It's oh April, it's April. I will figure it out and I will sing it for them tomorrow. Nope, Wednesday morning. I might have to call Mrs. B to remind me of the tune to this one, but. And then I will update my April calendar here at my house too, so we'll figure out a new pattern for the rest of the pages. So would you do me a favor and Wednesday, before they do calendar math, swap this for me and them, or you'll hear about it. Okay, so Bible, in addition to reading stories to them, and I will kind of outline for you what days or what stories, but again, you can read them as you see fit. Here is another wheel. The kindergartners just kind of enjoy this. So Easter Sunday goes to, how does it go this way? Palm Sunday, my bad. To Monday, Thursday, to Good Friday, to Easter Sunday. So that's the order of the wheel for this week. I think I have it mapped out in my planning pages that we would do Palm Sunday on Monday and then take a day to do Bible writing, day to do stories, and then do Thursday on Thursday and do Good Friday and Easter Sunday together on Friday of this week, or what would be day 5. So again, you can meter this out if this is something you want to save and actually do during Holy Week. That's fine. It's up to you. Their verse this week is just on a piece of paper like this, and they're going to probably be frustrated that it's not on a little card for them, and would you help reassure that it's going to be okay? So it's from Exodus 12:13, and it's, when I see the blood, I will pass over you. When I see the blood, I will pass over you. And it obviously is in conjunction with the Passover. One of the things we would do at school is we would cut out little red construction paper and we would put it over the door frame of our classroom. So that's something that you want to do. That's a fun little extra that gets them cutting as well. So find anything that's reddish color, construction paper or cereal boxes or whatever. Then one of the days, I think I have it on Tuesday, I gave you this piece of paper. Their job would be to write out their memory verse and then draw a picture of the blood over the doorpost of the Hebrews' homes for Passover. So that is what I've got kind of for the Bible portion of our week. Then moving into reading, hopefully you've been able to get onto Raz Kids or Teacher Monster and you've been able to navigate those things. If not, please reach out to me so that I can help you log in and get there. Those are some really good resources for us. So in here, the farm, it's kind of like the city, for them to be reading and writing about this book. Then the other is just 2 of our stick ABC order pages. Again, feel free with your kiddo to cut out the sticks and glue them over here, or just cut them out and put them in order. I know some of you actually had popsicle sticks at home and wrote these words on a popsicle stick and had them do that. So that was a great idea. So whatever is good for you and good for your kiddo, I am fine with that. The concept is just alphabetical order. So those are reading. In addition to get on Raz-Kids and be reading and doing those comprehension questions, and then have your kiddo do one in their reading journal and one in a writing journal. And these can also, this especially, if you just want them to be writing other things right now, it can absolutely happen in this book. We've got plenty of pages, so feel free to use those as you see fit. Then for math, I have a lot in this packet just because I didn't know how this was going to pan out when I left my classroom a few weeks ago. So I will tell you that if you just hold up this packet, you'll feel that it's thick. So as we go through it, again, these are in order of essentially just one activity per day. And this week we're going to work on addition and subtraction together with this skill of having our kids know that the plus means put together and the minus means take away. And sometimes when they're together on the same page, kids don't see the symbol. They stop seeing the symbol and they just think, oh, I'm just going to subtract everything, or oh, I'm just going to add everything. And so the skill we're really working on right now is the slow down and read the symbol, which please help your kids slow down and read the symbol. So with that, Monday, I have a mystery picture of addition facts to kind of get their brain off subtraction and back onto addition. Then on Tuesday, it would be a addition math stories. We did this with subtraction last week, but here's one for addition. Wednesday, it's a create your own story, and there's one for addition and one for subtraction. So again, this one's a little more robust because you're going to do 2 story problems, addition and subtraction. So starting to mix them together. Then the next one in your packet lineup is hopping on a number line. This we're going to save until the week after spring break. So just whoop, put this one aside in a different pile for right now, but save it because we need it still. Thursday, I have a little dice game. Again, our kids love playing games, and anytime we can make it feel like a game for them, it has a new appeal. So this one is just with 1 dice, and I started it for you with 6 + 6 = 12. Then what you're going to do is you're going to move the answer, or have your kiddo move the answer down to the first line here, and then only roll 1 of their dice. And so then it would be a subtraction. So if they rolled a 2, they would subtract 12, take away 2, and they'd write 10 here. And then their 10 would come over here, and they'd roll and add something. So one of the things that I want you to monitor with your kiddo as you do this, and as they are doing this, is if their sum gets to be really big, have them start over. Just roll both dice again and start over. Or if their difference gets to be below 6, so that if they rolled the dice, it would be a negative number, we also need to stop and give them a new number to start with, just because we're not going to talk about negative numbers in kindergarten yet. And we don't want the sums to be so big that they can't subtract them confidently. So that's the game for Thursday, and then I gave you a blank one to do it again on Friday, just to continue practicing the skill of addition and subtraction on the same page. So there's that. I also have Rocket Math for you. Make sure your kids are hopping on a couple times during the week just to practice I know it's just addition in there right now, and that's okay. We want to get them confident with that before we move them to subtraction as we go. So phonics for you this week is a new concept, and I will put another video on for your kiddos to watch too about Magic E or Sneaky E. And so the idea this week with teaching Magic E or Sneaky E is that if you have a CVC word that looks like this, tub, if Magic E is with it, or Sneaky E, this E makes the vowel in the middle say his name, but the E is quiet, and the E doesn't say anything. So then this becomes tube, because the E doesn't say anything. So this becomes tube. This is tub. So I'll do a whole nother video lesson that you can just have your kiddo watch to start before they jump into these phonics pages for the week. So for phonics, Sneaky E, practice, Magic E. So it gives them almost like an addition sentence with this. So kit plus E, they would write kite and then glue the picture of the kite in the box. So just working with those word skills. So this would be Monday. And then this one, it's the same words again. And they would cut out the word this time and then write the word over here. So it's working again on those Magic E, Sneaky E concepts. Oh, they're stuck together. So that would be Tuesday. Here's Wednesday. Ooh, sorry, purple paper in the way. Here's Wednesday's paper. So again, just 5 new words. And then here's those same 5 words again, just working with them in a different way. So this is through Thursday. So that's the phonics that we're working on this week. That Sneaky E, Magic E concept, which is brand new to them. For science, I've given you another magazine, and I did laugh to myself. Hopefully you'll laugh at not at yourself, but to yourself, because one of the last articles in here is called Nice to Greet You, and it talks about handshakes and how you can greet people. So you can talk about handshakes and greetings and then make up your own, social distance appropriate handshake, like we've done, like the chicken wing or the foot 5 in your house. So that just made me laugh that this would be the week that we're sending that home. And then for the extras for the week, similar to their name practice for their password this morning, or every morning as they come in, I've given you the name practice sheets again, and I believe there's 5 of them, 5 pages on here. So even if you wanted to throw this in to their writing each day, that would be an awesome way for them to keep practice with their name and with keeping those letters in the lines, because that's super important too. The other thing about this week is Grandparents' Day was scheduled for Friday, and Friday was a half day of school. And so I would say on Monday or Tuesday, if you want to take the time to write a letter or a note to a grandparent, that would be something that would be fun to do and drop in the mail for them, with the hope that it would arrive by Friday, wherever they are. So I'll probably have my kids here at my house at least write a letter, a couple letters to their grandparents, and we'll stick them in a big envelope and drop them in the mail so that hopefully our grandparents still feel a little bit of love come Friday. So that is the fire hose of the work this week. I really appreciate you guys partnering with me. I trust you as the teachers at home right now to give your kids what they need when they need it, with the idea that we just have a few things that we're working on and goals. So I hope you have a blessed week. Please reach out and ask for help as you need it. Okay, you can do it. We can do it.